Some of the most vicious, merciless battles on the planet are housed in the UFC. One blow, one error, or one precisely timed submission may turn the tide in an instant. Every now and then, though, a fighter defies the odds and grabs triumph from the mouth of defeat. UFC comeback stories go beyond just winning to include tenacity, heart, and the kind of resiliency that transforms fighters into legends. These tales remind us why we love this sport, whether it's a last-minute submission, surviving an attack only to rally back, or startling the world with a triumph that looked unattainable. Nomer Try, Anderson Silva Prota, Chael Sonnen, 1. The art of trash talk and a last-minute miracle picture. Anderson Silva, the untouchable UFC middleweight king, getting repeatedly dragged to the canvas like it's wrestling practice. It was a bizarre sight, like watching a lion get tackled by a very determined farmhand. That farmhand? Chael Sonnen, a world-class wrestler who spent the entire build-up to this fight towing the fine line between top-tier promotion and outright disrespect. From the opening bell, Sonnen was on a mission. He latched onto Silva's legs like they were made of gold, planting him on the mat over and over. Silva, usually the human highlight reel, was stuck playing defense. It was an unrelenting beatdown, and for 4.5 rounds, Sonnen was moments away from a career-defining victory. But then, with under 2 minutes to go, Silva, bloody, battered, and desperate, wrapped Sonnen up in a triangle choke from the depths of despair. The tap came, and just like that, the fight flipped from biggest upset ever to greatest comeback in UFC history. Given Sonnen's non-stop trash talk in the lead-up, this victory had an extra layer of poetic justice. Of course, they ran it back, and this time Silva stuffed the takedowns and took Sonnen to striking school. But their first clash? That's a rivalry for the ages. Brock Lesnar Proti, Shane Carwin. If you wanted pure, unfiltered mayhem inside a cage, UFC 116 delivered. Brock Lesnar, the WWE superstar turned UFC champ, stood across from Shane Carwin, a heavyweight with fists the size of small boulders. Carwin had been putting opponents to sleep faster than a bedtime story, and Lesnar was next on his hit list. And boy, did it look like Carwin was about to add another body to his collection. From the opening bell, Lesnar was eating punches like they were on an all-you-can-eat menu. He got smashed, folded, and brutalized in ways we hadn't seen before. The referee was watching closely, possibly considering whether Lesnar's life insurance was up to date, but somehow Brock survived. For the first time in his career, Carwin saw round 2, and that's when Lesnar, shaking off the cobwebs, flipped the script. Using his NCAA wrestling pedigree, he took Carwin down, locked in an arm triangle choke, and forced the tap, his first and only career submission. It was an insane turnaround and the defining moment of Lesnar's MMA career. Number 1, Holly Holm versus Miesha Tate, from dominance to desperation. Holly Holm shocked the world at UFC 193 when she sent Ronda Rousey's head into orbit with a highlight reel head kick. Naturally, expectations were sky high for her first title defense against the always tough Miesha Tate. And for the majority of the fight, Holm looked every bit the champion, using her slick footwork and boxing skills to keep Tate at bay. For 4 rounds, it was textbook Holm: maintain distance, dodge takedowns, and pick apart the opponent. Tate, however, refused to accept her role as the supporting actress in Holm's championship reign. She kept pushing forward, refusing to give up on her wrestling. And then, with just 90 seconds left in the fight, when it seemed like Holm was about to cruise to a decision, Tate finally got her moment. With a relentless, never-say-die attitude, Tate latched onto Holm like a backpack, locked in a rear-naked choke, and squeezed for dear life. Holm tried to fight it off, but Tate was relentless. Before anyone could process what was happening, Holm was unconscious, and Tate was the new champion. It was an incredible twist in an already wild division, proving once again that in MMA, it ain't over till it's over. If there's one thing the UFC teaches us, it's that no fight is over until the final bell, or until someone taps out.